Welcome back to OSE Day 15. Hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. We are halfway through. Got 15 more days after today. Got some good stuff. Hey, today we're going to do a recap. Let's just do a recap of what we've been talking about so far and how far we've gone with OSE. Let's do a good recap. Right now, I'm going to my videos. All right, so first off, let's talk about this. All right, just logged on the account. We got 30 subs. Clap it up for your boy. 30 subs, man. Doesn't sound like a big deal to you guys, but it's a big deal to me that 30 people will say, hey, I'm just going to subscribe, whether it's for support, whether we're friends, whether we're family, whatever it may be, but just say, hey, I'm going to subscribe. And I want to be in the loop of your videos, loop of what you're posting, loop of what you're talking about. That is a big deal to me. So let's talk about this. All right, so we started off with OFC, talked about the on-site exercise. So if you don't know what OSE is, it stands for the on-site exercise for 30 days, the entire month of April. We are picking something and staying committed for those 30 days. What I chose was for 30 days to stay committed to challenging my perspective every day. So every day I go through something or I identify something and I challenge my perspective on it. So just adopting a new perspective for those 30 days. But hey, that doesn't have to be your thing. For you, it could be you want to learn how to play the clarinet and you've been focusing on it for 30 days. All I want you to do is lock in with me. Lock in, baby. That's what we're trying to do. First day, we talked about why you're different. All right? Why you're different. And in this video, I talked about how I went to the rodeo and I saw all these animals that had different agendas for the day. You got some horses that are that chase after bulls with their owners, like all types of stuff, right? But how we all are different and how we have the opportunity to actually change our life. Animals don't really get choice. We get the power of choice. I hope that video was good for you. If you believe that is something that you're interested in, go back to day 1 of OSE and lock into that. Day 2 was talking about what OSE is for you, how beneficial OSE is for you and how you can use OSE to grow your life. Like I said, we are locking in for 30 days. That's what OSE is about. And if we can stay committed for those 30 days, just imagine how much our life will change. For these 30 days as well, I've been diving into my Bible. I've been telling you guys that from day 1, but I'm actually doing a Bible plan with a pastor that I follow pretty often. And it's really good, man. Been learning a lot. If you want that information, I will definitely share it down below. It's called the Bible Department. Day 3, I think this is day 4 of OSE. Day 3 or 4, does size matter? Says that in the thumbnail, and it says stop ignoring small, it's costing you big. I believe that's my best video yet. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. In this video, I'm talking about do not despise small beginnings. And it's so easy for us to do that. But in this video, I go through breaking down why we shouldn't and how we can actually find so much beauty in starting small. You know, one thing me and my wife talk about a lot is businesses that grow too fast, that they try to expand too fast. I personally believe it happens a lot in the restaurant business. I think that a lot of restaurants despise or just look down, not down, but don't see the value in food trucks. Having a food truck and starting and growing into a business is I think that's a great path. I think that's a great vision to just have as a food truck, is to have a brick and mortar, but having that food truck is good. It helps you build clientele. It helps you reach out. And I think a lot of times we can overlook the food truck phase. We can overlook the food truck phase. It's like, well, I don't have the the big brand on the outside, and I don't have the where I can tell people to come here every single day. And there's beauty in owning the brick and mortar. Don't get me wrong, there's so much beauty in owning the brick and mortar. But there's also mobility and beauty in owning the food truck, okay? So I think, and I'm not saying you're trying to build a food truck, but what I'm saying is that I'm speaking for our life. I believe we can easily overlook the food truck phase, the food truck season for our life. Next video was the reward for not minding your business. In this video, I talk about pretty much just growth, really, just growth. It's good. It's good. Only a fool can do this. With one perspective that we often miss, talking about self-discipline, time management, how I failed to manage my time, and I missed a great opportunity in my life by not managing my time for the last year. Right? In this video, if you're having issues with managing your time, or you just need a good pep talk about locking in, that's a good video to go watch. Stop planting regret, the one perspective that we often miss. Next video is don't be controlled. This can be controlling you. You're missing this. The only thing you keep ignoring. Leading wrong. I recorded this video. I remember this. I recorded this a couple days ago. This video I talked about servant leadership. How big servant leadership is. And as I was thinking about this with my last video, me talking about Joseph, I was thinking that's a good example of servant leadership. Being able to serve somebody else's vision is a part of servant leadership. But back to the servant leadership video, I talked about how serving others is so important for our life. And I talked about how I've learned that from my marriage, how serving my wife has blessed me, how has it helped me grow as a husband, as a man, as a leader. It's good stuff, man. Save time and avoid this mental trap. In this video, I actually just recorded this the other day as well. In this video of save time and avoid this mental trap, I talked about how we can get into a mental paralysis. This is good. Lock in. Mental paralysis. You got the only two I've ever experienced, so I believe I've experienced. Could be more, but this is the two that I believe I've experienced. Is analysis paralysis. Okay, when you overanalyze and it stops you from making a decision, it puts you in a place of I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. Okay, analysis paralysis. And then you got fear, the fear paralysis, where you're so scared to make a decision, you don't know which way to go. You don't know what to do. In this video, I give you the simple, but not easy, the simple, but not easy solution on how to make that decision, how to get out of that mental paralysis. Mental paralysis is big, man. I've seen it in several different environments. I've even seen it in business. I've seen it in people. Honestly, I've seen it in fathers. I've seen it in husbands. I've seen it in people in like their careers. Mental paralysis is big. And it's hard, man. Whenever you're making a big decision like that, or just whenever you got some real weight on each side of the spectrum, man, that's hard, man. But in that video, I tell you how to do that. The silent growth killer. Why move? That was a video I recorded as well. I also recorded a video called Watch Your Mouth, talking about the words we plant. How our brain is a garden and we have to be careful of the seeds we are throwing out. I did not come up with that. A good friend of mine, we had a conversation a couple of days ago, and he reminded me, he said, hey, Miguel, look, your brain is a garden. Words are seed, man. Words are seed. So whatever seed you throw out, that's what's going to blossom. So whatever you say, that's what's going to blossom. If you believe that video will help you, man, go check that out. I believe that is day 12. And then day 13, This is an everyday test. In day 13, I talked about how real it has been for me with this journey. If you did not know, if you don't know, the reason why I even started this YouTube channel is because I want to be a professional speaker. I want to speak. And here lately, I've been on the spectrum with that dream. I've been on a rocky road with that dream. I've received information. I've received information that I don't really know what to do with or how to move forward or how to grow. I have looked at that information, analyzed that information. And to be honest with you, I've been feeling unqualified. Like it's not like it's not that I could not become a speaker, but the level that I want to go, I don't know if I'm that guy. This is real. I'm just being real, guys. I'm just being honest. So this is some stuff I've been really going through with OSE. OSE has been blessing me. Now, you may think, man, how in the world, Miguel, you say it's blessing you, but you really got a lot going on with you don't know if that's da 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 da. No. One step closer to my purpose. One step closer to where I need to be. A lot of times, whenever I ask people, I work with teenagers, right? And I'll ask them, I say, hey, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And a lot of times they'll say, I don't really know. I don't know. But how I'll respond is, if you don't know what you want to do, find out what you don't want to do. If you can find out what you don't want to do, it'll help you get closer to know what you want to do. So I know I don't want to work, for an example, just me speaking from example, I know I don't want to work on an oil rig. So I'm going to stay far away from having to work on an oil rig. Okay, I don't do the abusive labor. I'm not beating up my body no more than it is already beat up from the military. I am not beating up my body anymore. Okay, so I know these things. So this helps me move in my future endeavors. And this is why this is big. And this is just perspective, and this is how we see OSE has been working for me. Because the old me would have been like, man, dang, I'm so discouraged. Like, I don't know what to do, and this and that, man. But what I'm seeing is, cool, maybe that is not the route I need to take. At least I'm one step closer to reaching the purpose that I'm supposed to be doing here on this earth, man. This is good information. And in our last video yesterday, we talked about Joseph and how it's important to watch where you place your dreams, watch who you tell your dreams to, okay? And watch the environment where you put your dreams at, and also how to make your dreams come true. I hope you guys check that out, and I hope you'll continue rocking with me throughout OSE. Like I said, I just want to do a recap of the last 15 days. For the last 15 days, though, I will say this. Like I said, I just want to applaud myself again. I got 30 subs. Well, we got 30 subs in the last 30 days. I appreciate you guys sharing my videos. I know it's all love. I appreciate y'all supporting me. And I appreciate y'all just locking in and just all the help, all the love, man. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Every time you guys leave a comment, share my video, or just like it, it means something to me, man. It means something to me. It gives me a boost of hope. It gives me a boost of just energy, man. Makes me want to come back even stronger. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep rocking with me and help me get to 50 subs by the end of May. We only need 20 more. That's 20 of y'all sharing with one more person that's going to subscribe. Okay. Actually, if all 30 of y'all share a video with someone, then that means 10 of them might not subscribe, but I can at least get 20. All right. Help your boy out. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all for day 16. Peace.